Bonjour à tous et bienvenue à ce 5e épisode de Romance Christmas. Mon nom est Kelt et j'espère que de votre côté, vous allez bien. Alors, dans le dernier épisode, on a vu notre premier meurtre, notre premier vrai meurtre. Donc, Kane est maintenant mort. Oh, il nous reste à découvrir qui a tué sa fameux Kane et pourquoi il l'a fait. On commence cette enquête dès maintenant. Je vous souhaite un bon visionnement. Ok. Bon. On a notre personnage là qui est notre... Oups. Non, je veux pas te regarder. Ok. Il va falloir regarder les boutons. Lui qui est là, qui a dit qu'il allait faire une autopsie pour voir ce qui s'est passé. On peut chercher, on bouge à l'aide d'une map, by the way. On peut parler, ok? On peut parler. Are you free now? Ben, le jeu est complètement en anglais, donc je commencerai pas à traduire chacune des phrases. On va le lire, c'est tout. What's the matter? Fait que ça, ton nom c'était privé. Ok, Fait qu'on peut lui demander à propos du corps, on peut demander le routine query qu'il aurait fait. Pour du corps. How's the autopsy coming along? I'm not quite finished yet. Please wait a bit more. Ok, fait qu'il est toujours pas fini. Just some routine question. You just need to answer honestly. Where were you when the incident occurred? And what were you doing? Reading my book downstairs at the bar. Who else was downstairs at the same time? Tarn, Erin, Yanis, Peter, Vincel, and Anzax. Anzax, Erin, and I kept ourselves occupied while the others played cards. Ok, fait que là on a son témoignage qui nous a été mis dans nos preuves et tout ça. On va chercher. My autopsy isn't quite done yet, detective. I check some place out. Ok, fait qu'on peut pas. The case mainly took place at. Alright, don't miss the attic. Although not everyone can give useful testimony, asking everyone is still necessary. Ok. Fait qu'on peut pas chercher ici tant que lui, le Shred Hervey, n'a pas fini de faire son autopsie. The attic. On va commencer par là. Ok. That Turvey book. The cover has the image of a dragon and some symbols that I can't figure out. Attendez un peu. Juste voir de quoi. On aurait-tu pu voir autre chose? Non, il y a absolument rien. Ok. That's Turvey's medical supply box. It's so heavy, even Sarn had difficulty lugging it around. Imaginez, le gros dragon avait de la misère à bouger, Turvey bougeait ça comme si rien n'était. Non, c'est la même affaire. That's Anza's bed. He sleeps there every time he comes here. Ça doit être le lit Turvey's bed. It's one of the beds that Sarn usually sleeps in, but he's loaned it to Turvey to sleep on for now. Des clés. These must be the keys which Charms hangs by the bedside. If there's an empty room available, the free key will hang on there. The door was locked. Were there any problem with the key? I counted them one by one. The shapes are basically the same. Seems like that they were made in the same workshop. I'll have to learn about it later. Ok, intéressant. Une chandelle. A candle. This this is Tarn's bed, okay? He's usually used two, but one of them is loaned to Phoebe for now. Fait qu'on a fait le tour de la chambre. Non. On peut parler avec Enzax. propos des clés. I was thinking if someone used the spare key. No way. Why are you so sure? The keys are all on the key holder, and they look exactly the same. I will imagine only Tarn can discern the difference between them. Even if the murderer had all the time in the world, he wouldn't know which key to take. Ask Darn if you don't believe me. Moi aussi qui était. I just want to ask what we were doing when Kane's incident happened. Me? I was watching them playing cards. Right. Who is the culprit? Hensax was lost in thought. Ok. Je sais pas si on peut leur parler plusieurs fois par contre, ça serait intéressant de savoir. Ok, fait que notre Vincent, Elegant, Yanis, Sean, Peter, Aaron, Kane. Fait que ça c'est la chambre avec Kane. Nous autres on était dans celle-là quand ça s'est passé. On va aller voir. On peut-tu vraiment explorer toutes les chambres comme on veut? Avec Endo, yeah. May I have a look in your drawer? Legal is dated, then slowly moved away from the night table. I slid the drawer open. Hey, unlock! Comment vas-tu? There was a notebook. Tabarnouche. Je me suis sorti complètement de la situation. In the drawer with her name. Ça va bien, merci. Content que t'ailles bien aussi. I look at her and she responds with a shrug. I am not about the abstract your investigation, detective. I opened the notebook. 13 familiar names were written on the paper. Kane, Yanis, Sarn, and Anzac's name are crossed out. Donc, on sait que ça, c'est par rapport à l'enquête qu'elle est en train de faire. Elle avait déjà déterminé que ces quatre-là n'étaient pas les criminels qu'elle recherchait. Right? This is elegant luggage. Well made, but unremarkable. Ok, on le fouillera pas. Ça, c'est son lit. The sheet on the edge of the bed is empty. Ok. La chaise. Je pense pas qu'il y ait grand chose à voir d'autre. Mais I have a look at... Ah, non, on l'a déjà fait. Ok, ça c'est cool par exemple, qu'on puisse skip in mind. On va y parler. Ok, à propos de ton name list. Care to explain about this list? No comment. I realize that will make me suspicious, but firstly, I was standing in front of you when the incident happened. Secondly, do I seem foolish enough to write down a hit list and not bother to hide it? Fair enough. I just want to ask what you were doing when Kane's incident happened. I was standing in front of you. I see. C'est un peu niaiseux. Ok. Bon, qui c'est qu'on va questionner? Bon, fait qu'on a été là, on a été au attic, on n'a pas été dedans, on n'a pas été en bas. Yanis, Sean. Le meurtre s'est passé ici. On va aller voir eux autres. Je suis sûr qu'ils me laisseront pas. As soon as I moved toward the bedside table, Lunik interrupted me. Anything can I help you with, Monsieur Roman? The tone suggested the opposite. May I check the drawer? No. I think the items inside have nothing to do with this case. He showed me a gentle smile. And as a Marquis, I have the right to refuse any kind of search, which I think is excessive. I started to think Peter had the right idea about unfairness. Ok. Même si je regarde le lit, ça ne dira pas grand chose. This is a double bed, the only double bed in this tavern. Of course, guests wouldn't choose this room usually. Je veux juste me rassurer, y avait-tu une manière de tourner? Il n'y avait pas de manière de tourner dans celle-là. I just want to ask what you were doing when Kane's incident happened. Forgive me for following protocol. Stellar and I were in this room, together. Sean was in my room when the incident happened. I rang the bell to call him in. The bell is on the table. I check it later. This is enough to eliminate us as suspects. Thank you very much. I think we're done here, so I won't disturb you further. You're welcome, detective. Please visit me if you need any help. La fameuse bell. This is a handbell. Must be used for calling Sean. I've seen the Marquis ring the bell in his house. The sound wasn't loud, but Sean always seemed to hear it. Ok. Fait que là, la logique voudrait qu'on ait parlé avec Sean. Comme boy, lui il a 2 valises. Probablement les valises de ses maîtres. Ah ouais. This is Lunic and Solar suitcase. Look expensive and well made. I can't look inside though, unless I get their permission. There's a mark on the chest. Maybe it's the travel, maybe not. Intéressant. Ok, fait que c'est les 2, parfait. La fameuse. Heck and no. This is a pillow. Seems like it's softer than usual. Sean was likely to make the bed again in his own way. Well, je pense pas qu'il y ait grand chose ici qu'on va trouver. On va y parler par contre. About the door ringing. I'm a little bit curious why you choose to crash the door like that. Because I'm a ram. I'm used to batting something when faced with a barrier. And after all, what happened just now? Maybe he still could have been saved? Just after coming from the room and seeing what was going on, I decided to take the most direct route. Okay. Why do you have so much luggage? They belong to my master and mistress. I keep them here so that their room is less crowded. Okay. I just want to ask what you were doing when King's incident happened. I was upstairs, in my master's and mistress' room. They rang the bell to call me upstairs, so I was going to enter their room to ask for instruction. I heard a loud sound before I entered, but my duty to the Marquis is more important than satisfying my curiosity, so I just ignored the sound. After completing my task, I went to see what happened. I think the Marquis and Marquise are willing to prove my innocence. Well, thanks for your testimony. Il va falloir parler à tout le monde à peu près comme ça, pour rester à avoir l'interprétation de tout le monde sur ce qui s'est passé. Donc on va commencer par ceux qui sont là. Ça donne rien d'aller poser des questions à King. Peter n'est pas dans sa chambre. On peut pas checker. Ah ouais. Let's go. There's nothing in Peter's drawer, okay? After all, he didn't plan to stay overnight here, so they didn't bring any luggage. Taken though. The bed is tidy. The pillow. The pillow hasn't been used either. Okay. Fait qu'on a rien à faire là. Peter n'est pas dans sa pièce. Erin, est-ce que le prêtre est dans sa pièce? Il est là. Erin didn't obstruct me as I checked the night table, so I did away with the formalities. Erin's Bible, it was in the drawer. There's also a rosary on the table. That's it. That's a little bit like a drawer. I was too sleepy that I wanted to see that tune as I saw the pillow. So guilty. The bed sheet is tidy. Seems like Erin hasn't slept so far. Okay. Donc on va y parler à ce fameux Erin là. Your whereabouts. I just want to ask you what you were doing when Kane's incident happened. I was watching the other playing cards. Everyone can testify this. I see. That's it. That's it. Ok. Puis effectivement, on a eu un témoignage comme de quoi qu'il est en train de. qu'il est en bas, il me semble. Pianiste! Il est pas dans sa pièce. There's nothing in the drawer. The stone roll has been completely buried in snow. Pianist slept here for a while. The quilt must have fell on the floor. Je vais avoir besoin de beaucoup d'eau pendant ce stream-là. C'est encore plus intense que Danganronpa pas pour le... parler. The door is open. Il n'y a rien d'autre bébé là. Vincel. Il est dans sa chambre. May I have a look inside the drawer? Of course, my good fellow. Vincel pulled open the empty drawer. Well, thanks for your cooperation. A candle. And at night, the snow was still falling. This is Vincel's big suitcase. Seems like it hasn't been opened since its owner entered the tavern. Okay. Bref, il n'y aura rien de plus là. Le pillow, ouais, il n'a pas été utilisé. The bed is tidy. PD. Talk. No offense. I just want to ask what you were doing when Kane's incident happened. Quite alright, my good fellow. It's your job. I was playing cards downstairs with the others and didn't notice anything until Kane was found. Thanks for your cooperation. Dreadful business like this is, but I can't help but expect that someone like you would have things well in power, detective. Good to see someone's confident. Ok, that's it. Ok, on a tout fait le haut. Il nous manque juste à descendre. On va aller voir dans le corridor. D'un coup, des fois qu'il y aurait quelque chose, the corridor is empty. Peux-tu chercher? From the closest to the furthest, the order is mine, Vincel, and the gun in Yanis' room. From the closest, Kane's, Erin, Peter, and Sean's room. This is Lunik and Solar's room. Il n'y a rien d'autre nulle part. Bref. This is the ladder to the attic. Bref. C'est des torches. Ah non, ok. Il n'y avait rien à voir là, finalement. On va aller dans le hall, c'est la logique. Ok, Yanis et Peter sont là. Intéressant. A cup. Well, une chandelle. A bird. One of the reasons why dragons are good for running pubs is that it's always easy for them to keep the fire going. Hello, cup. Nice, I like the tree vase, right? Hello, cup. Bon, viens là, ok. Talk to Peter. Pete, let's talk for a minute. I don't know, King. I know, everyone is sad right now, but we need to find the killer. No, tell me. I didn't kill him. Calm down. I just want to ask a few questions. Really? Ready? You just need to tell me what you were doing at the time. I gently pat his back until he calmed down. I was upstairs, playing cards with Charles and the others. After you went upstairs, we restarted the round, and this time we changed the new game. I was having good luck with my cards, and I drew a good hand. When it was Erin's turn to play, Erin, you took a place and after you left. I thought you wouldn't join in. What happened at the time of the incident? Well, I heard some kind of sound, like things were getting smashed. After a bit, the sound stopped. I guess that either Kane was losing his temper, or you were looking for something, so I didn't pay much mind. During the second round, I heard a very loud noise suddenly. Then there was a weird bell ringing noise that I couldn't identify. Sarn put his cards on the chair immediately and rushed upstairs. Then we followed him. At first, I thought maybe it was a triple, like someone tripped and fell. But then, you know the rest. Ok, thanks for your testimony. Intéressant. Il en savait pas mal. Il a pas mal résumé tout ce qu'on a vu jusqu'à là. Yanis, I'd like to talk with you. There's ears erected suddenly. Voyons, qu'est-ce qu'il y a avec nous même? In private. Fairly sensible. Okay. Kane's recent status. Did you notice Kane acting strangely this evening? I don't think so. He was drinking, playing cards, complaining about jobs, you know, the usual. Drunk up his ass and muttering that he wanted to be a chef for nobility, but didn't have a chance. Is that all? Me and him would meet and get drunk a lot. And I know I found a new job under a few days ago. He couldn't have committed suicide. I know in my guts he didn't. Yanis put his hands on my shoulder gently. Please, Roman, find the bastard who did this quickly. Well, I found a notebook in the elegance room with everyone's names on it. In it, Kane's name was crossed out or something, wasn't it? Exactly. Yours, Sarn's, and Enzak's too. A hit list, but why? I want to know what you were doing at the time when Kane was killed. Hold on. You don't think I'm the one who... Don't worry. I'm asking everyone the same question. I was playing cards at the table. Nothing else special. I didn't realize something was happening until everyone started running upstairs as soon as I look up for my cards. I never thought Kane would. Thanks for your testimony. Okay. Est-ce qu'on a quelque chose ici qui pourrait être intéressant? Pas sûr. Oh, une chaise qui est renversée. Une cup. There's a dusty cup on the ground. Fine. The barrel. The vintage contained in this barrel is Sarn's treasure. The chain used to support the barrel is barred. I tear my hand up moving it. But Sarn doesn't have that problem, which is probably why he used that kind of chain. Intéressant. Y'a rien d'autre que je peux voir nulle part. Oh. Non, ok. Well. Oh, le couteau est spécial. A kitchen knife is stuck in the chopping board. C'est tout? A wide variety of knives for bread, meat, vegetables, and everything else. On a vraiment rien pour avancer dans le merde présentement. The water in the pot is boiling. Guess Sarns forgot to add meat because of this incident. The water in the pot is boiling. Guess okay, ça va faire. A bucket of clean water for cooking. The stove fire is crackling. Et puis, y a quelque chose par rapport à ça? Ça, c'est ça va me faire. Okay. On peut parler à Sarn. Well, I found a notebook in the elegance room with everyone's name in it. She's looking for someone. Makes sense. Your name, Yanis, and Zax, and Kane's have crosses through them. Perhaps it just means she investigated them already. She's crossed out 4 of 13 people, and one of the former is attacked accidentally. Anyway, that's a very definite possibility. Alright. Do you mind answering something about this tavern? Anything. If it can help you to catch the murderer quickly. I want to know how many sets of keys you have for the place and where they're located. 2. One set is for guests, if the room is empty. I hang it by my bedside in the attic. The other set is carried with you. Exactly, only two, and I've checked my set, none are missing. So the one in the door of Kane's room, it only can be Kane's. Are you sure? Maybe it's a fake. Impossible! I went upstairs to look for myself. The moment I touched the key, I knew it must be Kane's. I know the weight and shape of each key I hold. It's not a fake. But it's impossible to leave after locking the door. By the way, I don't know whether it can help you not because... Whoa, c'est bizarre. But there is one other thing. Every lock and key set was custom made for the tavern. If you tried opening any of the other doors with your own key, you'd find it won't go in. Why? These keys look very familiar, but the angle and shape of the key have tiny, almost unnoticeable difference. So I'll stick in the wrong lock. It will stick in the wrong lock. I don't know if that's negligence or brilliance on the part of the locksmith. Intéressant. I just want to ask what you were doing when Kane's incident happened. What? I need to answer? Too? Standard procedure. Everyone does. Fine. I was playing cards at the time. When I heard a loud sound and a ringing bell, I thought perhaps someone fell down or collapsed. So I rushed upstairs. Turned out, it wasn't what I'd expected. Tarn leaned on the stove like a deflated balloon. What should I do? Don't worry, I try my best to help you. Tarn tight and straightened the keychain around his waist. Ok. Ça nous avance pas pour l'instant. On avance absolument à rien. It's not likely to use the restroom. I glimpsed in the mirror. Okay, the air is still good. There were a few golden hairs on the surface of the sink, not my color. Ok. Donc, qu'est-ce qu'on a comme indice? The handbell, le gauge, le next nightstand qui a refusé qu'on l'ouvre, les clés, le fameux name list, les testimonies de chacun. Bon ben, je pense qu'il est temps de retourner voir notre cher Triby pour savoir s'il y a quelque chose à nous mettre sous la main. Parce que là, présentement, on n'a absolument rien ici. Donc, on va retourner dans la chambre de King. Are you free now? What's the matter? Okay. How's the autopsy coming along? It's been ready. Go to search. Intéressant. Commencez par la clé. Sean knocked the door open, but fortunately the lock wasn't damaged. Nothing suspicious about the outer keyhole. The key was inserted in the keyhole. I turned the key to pull it out smoothly. But I felt something strange when I inserted the key back into the lock. A little bit sticky. C'est pas bonne clé. It looks like someone knocked the string cups on the ground. One of the two candlesticks was on the ground too. Okay. Le stand dans son lit. The single bed, there are a few blood stains on the sheets. Chang's eyes are devoid of any life or energy. His face was frozen in a look of shock at the moment he died. He's been dead for about 30 minutes. Okay. Pas la chaîne que non, tout du coup. Kane's pendant was hanging on his neck with an intact lanyard. His wallet was also in his pocket. Donc c'est pas un vol. This was a dagger which had exquisite decorative patterns carved into its hilt. It was found stabbed deep into Kane's chest. This dagger looks expensive. I checked the edge of the dagger, it's really sharp. The wound appeared to be diamond-shaped, filling with coagulated blood. The apron and other clothes are bloody as hell, as well. The dagger's blade profile is identical to the shape of the wound. Well, I finished my autopsy. If there's anything you don't understand, do let me know. Thank you. At the beginning, his hands was resting on the hilt of the dagger, but it fell down, resting on the hilt. Comme si ça l'était planté lui-même, qui était tombé, c'est quand même spécial. Ok, non. On n'a plus rien vraiment, à moins que vous voyez quelque chose que je ne vois pas. The blood was spreading on the floor. À moins que vous voyez vraiment quelque chose que je ne vois pas, je pense pas qu'on ait quelque chose d'autre à explorer au niveau du corps. Ah non, ok, on retourne dans le corps. Les hitbox sont un peu weird. The window was closed, the window bolt was also locked. I give it a push. It won't budge an inch. Ok. Mais ça, la clé m'énerve, là. Oups, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Que ce soit un peu sticky, elle rendrait plus loin. I search everywhere else, let's focus on the crime scene for now. Oh, on peut sniff! Intéressant. I took a deep breath, trying to sniff out the murderer. Although it doesn't work at all the time, it saved me a lot of trouble. The scent of blood is too strong. I can't connect the scents with anyone. Might as well pay more attention to the scents. I close my eyes and breathe in and out through my nose. Different races and different things smell different. When they interact with each other, they leave their unique scent on each other. If I close my eyes and sniff carefully, I can locate the position of every odor, then restore them to the scene. The more similar interact methods, place, and times are, the more similar the scent is. The odor of blood and death was coming from Cain. The chair he sat in was stained with similar smells. The key had a metallic smell, but something doesn't feel right. Wait, it doesn't smell like the murder scene. Elle a été placée là par après. The smell from the lock is a mixed odor of metal and sweet, with a faint blood smell. The glass smells strongly of alcohol. The alcohol on the candlestick smells like the cups. The smell from the dagger smell of blood, iron, and cane. Two things smell fishy. If the key was stuck in the lock after the incident, then it should smell the same as the lock. But why I can't smell it? That should do it. The evidence I have is enough. It's time to find out the truth. What? Wait, what? Comment? Quoi? Selon Romans, on a déjà découvert tout ce qu'on avait besoin comme preuve pour pouvoir mettre la main sur le coupable. Qu'est-ce que vous en pensez? Laissez-le moi savoir dans la description de cette vidéo. Peut-être que vous savez c'est déjà qui le coupable, ou peut-être que vous l'avez deviné. J'aimerais bien savoir qu'est-ce que vous en pensez. Entre-temps, si vous voulez voir l'action en live sur Twitch, vous allez avoir le lien juste ici. Sinon, vous pouvez toujours le retrouver dans la description de cette vidéo. Je vous souhaite de passer une excellente fin de journée ou une excellente fin de soirée. Et je vous dis à la prochaine. Prenez soin de vous. Bye bye.